start out today just with the one or two hands on your belly, thumb resting on your navel, the other fingers just below the navel. And watching a video clip this morning with Eckhart Tolle. He was talking a little bit about ego. And ego is actually who you think you are. Your job, how much money you have, possessions you have, your relationships, all the labels that you have of who you think you are. And we tend to want to protect who we think we are, or we want to be something that we're not in the moment, and that causes us stress. But your ego is just thoughts running through your head. Memories, who you think you are, who you think you should be. So that you keep repeating those thoughts in your head. Sometimes they're not nice thoughts. So you can be very mean to yourself. Talk yourself out of anything there where you might fail. Because your ego doesn't want to be a failure. It's not, you are not a failure. You may have failed, but you are not a failure. So yoga, first verse of yoga says, now we do yoga. The second verse says, yoga is to calm the spinning of your mind. So all the thoughts that run through your mind, and I don't know if you notice it or not. When you're doing yoga, the mind calms down. And you don't worry as much.
Dorinda?
Yes?
I couldn't hear you because of the music.
Okay, I'm trying to turn it down. The yoga is to calm the spinning of your mind. So that you can remember better who you are, truly are. And in Kundalini Yoga, they say Satnam. Satnam means true self. True self, best version of you. Still talking. Keep watching your breath. Relax the face. So I'm in a coaching weekend this past weekend. And I had a group of women. Men were somewhere else. And I asked them, who is a woman that you know or that you admire? And why do you admire her? I was getting different answers. Obama, Oprah Winfrey, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then at lunch, someone asked me the same question. What about you? Who do you admire and why? A bunch of names were going through my head. Family, mother, grandmother, blah, blah, blah. I didn't say it. She's like, I'm still waiting. I said, I don't know yet. Probably said through the next half hour about 5 times, still waiting. And then I knew, but I didn't want to say it. Because I felt like it's my ego. It wasn't my ego. She said again, I'm still waiting. Who is it? And I said, me. And I think that that's what yoga helps me to do, is be proud of who I am. Not proud in a way of ego, but that I love myself enough to say, I'll do the right thing if nobody else understands. And I want all of us to get to the point where you are the one that you admire and you love who you are right now. And what is it that you admire about yourself? Just take a few minutes, a few moments right now. When you're giving from a place of abundance, a place of love, a place of self-love, what are you giving? What are you doing? And how does that recharge you? Especially in this area, second chakra, that's what we're, that's why I have the hand here as well. Because it's the source of self-love in a way. And what have you been courageous enough to walk away from? What habit have you been loving enough to stop doing? To make a shift in your life? To be love? To be light? To honor yourself? And then the spinning of the mind, the thoughts that say you're not good enough, you're not experienced enough, you don't know, you don't look right, you don't have what it takes, fade away. And I'll do it anyway. Even when I don't know what's going to happen or what the result will be, I trust and go anyway. Because the fears, the thoughts, my ego has faded. And my true self, the energy of love, has risen above the fear. I want you to let your fingertips touch the ground if you're there, but try and keep the spine long, go around your back if you do that. And we're going to start the Ujjayi breath, which is the sound in the back of the throat. Relax the face, lift the chest, lift the heart. Let the eyes melt back by shifting the chin back softer. And then a 5-second inhale and a 5-second exhale. Making sound in the back of the throat. So this sound is a mantra. Gives your mind a job. So part of what yoga is just giving your mind a different job so that those thoughts, which cause your ego to worry if it's going to be accepted or loved or enough, fades into the background. Doesn't mean it's not there, it just means it's not in charge anymore. And you can start watching those thoughts. Ah, there it goes again. And be love anyway. So on the next breath, I want you to take your arms out in front of you and make a fist with your hand palms facing up. Keep the chest lifted. Your hands are separate. And you're going to pull your right elbow in beside your armpits. Inhale, exhale. Left elbow in, exhale. Keep going. Powerful breath. Keep the chest lifted. Keep the spine long. So sometimes we do exercises, we do movements, we do things that we think, this is too difficult, I can't keep going anymore. But we keep going anyway. Not to injure ourselves, but to pass what your mind is telling you is possible. If you listen to everything your mind tells you, you will suffer a lot. So yoga for me is a way of turning off those fears, turning off the stories that my mind tells me. Keep going. You can go so much further than your mind can tell you you can. Almost there. Try and straighten the elbows out in the front. Keep the breath powerful. Three, two, one. Keep the arms reached out in front. Open the hand palm. Relax the face. Notice energy. Drop the shoulders. Take a few deep breaths. You're feeling energy in your hand. Let the arms float out to the side. You can keep the eyes closed or keep on one focus point. Arms almost feel supported as they float out to the side. Keep lifting the chest. Feel the energy in your hands. Open, open, open. Allowing the hands to slowly come down, and they may not want to come down. So that the backs of the palms rest on the knees. Watch the energy, I'm telling you. When you notice the energy like this and you can feel it, the mind calms down. And you can direct it. You can heal yourself first, because that's what the energy is flowing through. And in order for you to be able to support or heal or love anyone, you need to do it to yourself first, because that's the source. So I guess we'll talk about healing yourself, loving yourself first. Maybe it's heart chakra. But it's noticing the energy of that area. Let your hands float up to your heart, elbows bend. Hand palms touch in prayer pose. Setting an intention for you to admire yourself, for the qualities that you have that are so powerful. And so when I ask who's your favorite person that you admire in the world, you proudly, full of love, say me. Not out of ego. Know the difference.